try to help.
Thank you very much.
It's Val.
Oh, hi. Don't mind me.
No, no, we're good.
Alright, never mind.
Wait, Ray does.
No, good.
Okay, great. Okay, here's some pictures. Do you actually want to hold them? Yes, yeah, just like be up here, like next to us. Yeah. You could give all of us. I know. Yeah. Or you can go back to the stage and come back through the crowd.
That looks pretty good.
You want to see me?
Do you want to be family?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. I think they wanted a spot. So if you can think of it, will you stand up here and hold this side? Yeah. The podium. Yeah, just like to the side. Yep. If you two kind of want to move over here, and yeah, just when you're not. Okay.
The place is good. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
There's a few of us here that all support the cat. There's a few Scotty.
Thanks a lot.
Well, but it's smart because what you yeah. But then you August we had dual. Yeah, exactly. This is like
I was on the news because I got to watch
August is like why don't you have to wear it all inside. If something happens, you need to have it. Yeah, which is true. You're right. I'm just passing your advice to everybody. Do you want to hold this sign? It says Minneapolis families. Oh, excuse me.
Telemundo.
¿Hablas español?
Sí.
Ah, quizás después podemos
Sí,
hablar
después si
contigo.
quiere podemos ir.
Perfecto.
I am, yeah. Even though no one can tell. It's kind of a silly idea.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would you move over slightly this way so your signs are competing? Okay, great.
Did you help me get it? Oh, yes. I always
Even when sometimes I don't really agree with
I agree. Yeah.
and then I'll get mad.
But like, I'll text John. I'll be like,
You're a little bit radical today. I love when you
like about the you're like,
oh my god, I'm so into that. I'm so into that. It's like I've always been it. It's always been my opinion. Dude, he's not wrong.
no, exactly.
No way.
We'll get started in about 2 minutes, folks.
Something happened.
Just make sure you hold this mic like towards the middle and just maybe a couple inches away from your face.
This is the one I need to hold?
Yeah. I don't have a podium mic for you, but it'll go. That's the one that goes through the speakers.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm
Fun.
I just got here, so I don't know if I'm here. Still needed or
Find one of these people, and they will. You're not. You're not part of the. I'm not. No, I mean you on the list of the folks to do it.
Huh?
I think you are on the list of the.
Oh, okay.
Like that's one way that you can.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I must have been like, I don't even know, elementary school, because they lived in that house forever. My aunt always used to live there too, next door.
Wild.
Yeah. And there's a Shirley with friend.
There's got to be some of that. You must live in Europe.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I'm in Corcoran. I'm right by Matt's Bar. I'm 18 over 30.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm on 26 and 12. Right by. Okay. Right by Anderson.
Awesome. Well, I remember it. That way.
Yeah.
I organized with Anna Costi.
There's so many. I mean, there were so many that. I mean, there was moving.
I
There
know.
were so many.
Yeah.
I
That was
just-
my other activity was we started this week.
Got really mad about Jacob Fry's home. I mean, yeah. And then one was just like filled with empty lots with rubble. Yeah, I'm just like,
It hurts so bad to see the rubble.
it's really painful.
Yeah. Do you know what? These guys like to say anything, but it's because of live TV. You know? No. Yeah, gosh. It's all of them. But yeah. It's all very good. It is. I just like start. Okay.
No. Right. What do you think? Checking out everybody here? What's the time? What time is it?
That's just what Katie just told me. Okay.
Good morning. One housekeeping thing as we get started. We have specific parents prepared to talk to the media and media liaisons to help get those parents connected to members of the media for interviews. Liaisons, can you please raise your hands? If you are approached by a member of the media, please send them to one of our liaisons to coordinate. Today, I am grateful we're gathering and can be part of Governor Walz's declaration of a day of unity. I will now invite us to take a minute of silence to honor the life of Renee Good. Thank you. My name is Amanda Otero. I'm co-executive director at Take Action Minnesota and a leader with Minneapolis Families for Public Schools. I have 2 kids, one at MPS and one in preschool. I am here today for a lot of reasons, but the one that I want to name is that as a mama, I am angry, I am scared, and I am devastated about what we are doing to our babies. And right now, places where they should not only be safe, but be cared for and nurtured to learn and grow are being made unsafe. This week, we have witnessed state violence escalating. It is not abstract. It is not theoretical. It is not something anyone can pretend to ignore. It is deadly and it is everywhere on our streets. An ICE officer shot and killed Renee Good, a mother, a wife, a neighbor, who was standing up for her community. That violent act did not happen in a vacuum. It happened in a political moment where ICE has been emboldened, protected by Trump, by other powerful officials, shielded from accountability, and unleashed on our communities with impunity. Let us be clear. ICE is not here to keep us safe. They are here to wreak havoc and cause harm. ICE tears our families apart. ICE terrorizes our neighborhoods. ICE targets our Black and brown neighbors. And now, ICE is responsible for the killing of a mother in Minnesota who only wished for her community to live in peace. Kristi Noem's ICE is operating lethally, with no constraints, violating human rights, our neighbors, and acting as though they are above the law. This is what fascism looks like in practice. When armed agents of the state are allowed to harm and kill with no consequences. We are demanding accountability for the officer, Jonathan Ross, who killed Renee Good. And we are demanding that every elected official and decision maker use the full extent of their power to get ICE out of Minnesota. We want them out of our neighborhoods, out of our schools, and out of our state. This is about the safety of our communities, our loved ones, and this is about whether our government serves the people or continues to function as a weapon against us. I'll now hand it over to Natasha Doctor, Vice President of the Teacher Chapter of Minneapolis Federation of Educators, to speak to the impacts of the presence of ICE on our school community.
Everyone, be very loud. Be very loud.
Good morning, all. My name is Natasha Doctor, and I am a Minneapolis resident and Minneapolis Public Schools social studies teacher. Currently, I serve as the first vice president of the Teacher Chapter of the Minneapolis Federation of Educators. I'm here today because as a leader in our educator union, I have the profound responsibility to support our members in ensuring our schools are safe and stable places where all of our students can exercise their constitutional right to a public education. On Wednesday, educators at Roosevelt saw the safe and stable environment our schools provide violated by federal immigration enforcement agents. Just hours after the horrific murder of our neighbor, Renee Good, at the hands of the state, something we have experienced before on the South Side with George Floyd, a reckless group of CPD agents, which included Greg Bovino, were in the process of detaining an observer. In that process, agents came onto Roosevelt High School grounds during the school's dismissal process. While on school property, they deployed chemical irritants and detained an educator and MFE member who was doing their job at dismissal. Let me be very, very clear. Immigration enforcement should never, under any circumstances, be on school grounds. As we saw yesterday, as we saw on Wednesday, they do the exact opposite of making schools safe. And while Wednesday's event at Roosevelt was horrific and traumatic for our members, students, and community, it unfortunately was not surprising. And it's not even the main story here in Minneapolis. The main story is about the violence against our immigrant neighbors and the fear and collateral damage it is causing across our communities. The perpetrator of that violence is federal immigration enforcement. What we saw in Minneapolis on Wednesday is an escalation of an existing threat, not a wholly new one. These tactics are standard use of force for DHS, the Border Patrol, and in communities across Minneapolis, in Chicago, LA, and across our country. The escalation of violence and threats that these agencies are causing here in our community led to school being canceled yesterday and today because the conditions in our city with these agents are unsafe. Our city's children are our most precious resource. And we will be the ones to keep them safe. As an educator and union leader, I am begging every single person in Minneapolis to get a whistle, wear it at all times, and get plugged into the rapid response network in your neighborhood. Whether you live here on the south side, over in Linden Hills, East Isles, or up over north, our community, you all, will be the ones to get us through this moment. We keep us safe, ICE out of our schools, ICE out of Minneapolis, ICE out of Minnesota. Next, we will hear from Jennifer Arnold, who will share her perspective as an MPS parent and community organizer.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jennifer Arnold, and I'm the mother to a second grader in a South Minneapolis community school and a member of Minneapolis Families for Public Schools. I'm here today to join with thousands of families and educators across the Twin Cities who are demanding ICE out of our schools, ICE out of Minnesota. Our neighbors cannot leave their homes. They can't go to work. They can't go to the school bus stops. They can't go to doctor's appointments. To say our neighbors, our immigrant neighbors, are afraid does not capture it. They cannot leave their homes or they'll be snatched away from their families. Many of these folks have papers to work and sometimes even citizenship. But the threat our immigrant neighbors are facing is real, and we saw the real impacts of out-of-control federal invasion on Wednesday when Renee, a mother of 3, was murdered by ICE. That day, ICE also picked up community members outside of 2 Minneapolis elementary schools during the time that kids were arriving to school. That made unsafe situations for kids and for caregivers. Over the winter holiday, I helped one of my neighbors find snow pants for her son to wear outside. His only chance to be outside right now is recess because his family can't leave their home. But the way things are going since being back to school, he doesn't even get recess because our kids aren't safe to go outside during recess. Shame. Since Wednesday's events, parents across Minneapolis, and not just immigrant families, are afraid to send their kids to school and to go outside. This isn't right.
Not right.
Here in Minnesota, we are a people who take care of one another. That's right. I've been working with other families at my son's school to make sure that kids in our community can get to school safely and can get the food that they need. Since the beginning of December, we've organized rides for kids. This week we're up to 30 kids. We've organized more than 90 deliveries of food to our families' houses. We will not let our kids go hungry. We've organized countless patrols at school bus stops and at pickup and drop-off. And we've organized support for families who've had primary breadwinners picked up by ICE. I do this work because I believe in my community. I want a world where all of our children can be safe and can get the care that they deserve. Every day when I help build connections of support between people, I'm building the world that I believe in. My favorite part of my ride program is the comments I get from community members who are giving rides. But did you know these high school students? They're so sweet. Or the best part of my day is when I get to walk this kindergartner home. You can join us. Join a school patrol or a mutual aid network. It is through being connected and working together that we will get through this. And we will get through this. ICE out of Minneapolis. I'm going to pass it now to Kristen Crabtree. She's another Minneapolis public school parent deeply involved in community organizing in Minneapolis.
Good morning. My name is Kristen Crabtree. I'm a mother to a student at a South Minneapolis high school and a member of Minneapolis Families for Public Schools. I am here today to stand with thousands of families and educators across the Twin Cities, and we are demanding ICE out of schools. ICE out of Minnesota. We are 5 weeks and 4 days into the invasion of our community by federal agents. Over this time, we have seen our neighbors abducted, countless neighbors taken from their homes, taken from their cars, taken from school drop-off, and from streets across the Twin Cities. This last Wednesday, we saw the impunity with which ICE agents are willing to point guns and use chemical irritants around children, around neighbors, around caregivers, and around educators. We have seen that federal agents are willing to shoot and kill caregivers in our community. During dismissal at our high school, ICE agents came racing around the corner, pulled up right in front of the building, and created a scene of chaos and terror. Children were still exiting the building to leave school for the day. Many educators, neighbors, and caregivers were present. Our children experienced repugnant behavior from federal agents with zero regard for their safety. Agents carrying weapons and video cameras tackled and abducted community members, including our teachers, on school grounds. Gun-toting federal agents had killed a woman just hours prior and came and created a chaotic, traumatic scene directly in front of the school, throwing chemical agents into a crowd and using physical violence against our children. United States federal agents created an assault upon our students and community on district property in front of the place meant to educate, nurture, inspire, and grow our future generations. This is not safety. This is indiscriminate violence intended to stoke fear and division. But here's the thing I know about Minneapolis. In this city, we love each other. In this city, we don't only know that justice is what love looks like out loud. In this city, we actively struggle to build towards that vision every day. And something I love the most about this city is that we know how to organize. Do not forget who we are. This is not our first time, and there are more of us than there are of them. Thousands of our neighbors have already come together to organize networks of care and protection because we know who keeps us safe. We keep us safe. Some are delivering groceries. Some are making sure that kids can get to school. Some are keeping watch over their blocks, and while others are working to ensure that families have a roof over their heads and a place where their children can sleep at night. Every day, I see our neighbors showing up for each other. And in this city, we love each other, and we know that love is an action. Every day is an opportunity to wake up and choose us, and to actively stay in the struggle towards justice together. And every day is an opportunity for us to choose ourselves because we believe in the possibility of our people and the possibility of Minneapolis. We need ICE off of our streets, away from our schools, and out of our state. Check out defend612.com or Minneapolis Families for Public Schools on social media. There is a place for everyone in this moment, and I invite you to join alongside us. Thank you. I'll pass to Amanda.
Thank you all. To our neighbors across Minnesota, this moment is heavy, and it is also a call. Now is the time to get involved. Now is the time to choose community over fear. Now is the time to show up for one another. We welcome you in. There is a place for you to stand with us. And we know that this is not easy. Many of us are tired, grieving, seemingly at a loss for the right words or actions. But history shows us this truth over and over again. The people are the only force capable of turning the tide. This here today, this week, what we've seen at vigils and protests in many times, in many places, after the murder of George Floyd, this is what love looks like. What it means to be a Minnesotan. This is how we stand together against fascism. Not just by naming it, but by interrupting it. We are fighting for communities where all of us can be safe, no matter where we were born, no matter what school we go to or where we live. Communities rooted in care, not cages. In dignity, not deportation. In freedom, not fear. We will keep organizing. We will keep demanding accountability. And we will not stop until every one of our neighbors can live safely, freely, and with dignity. When I say ICE, you say out. ICE! Out! ICE! Out! ICE! Out! Thank you.